My name is Tabitha Onyinge Omenya. I'm a communications consultant and I also run a business. I am a director of a company called Tasha Sanitary Supplies, which deals with sanitary towels. Beyond the career line, I am a mother, a wife, of course, to Professor Omenya, and I have 3 children, beautiful ones. My firstborn is a son, 20, and 2 others who come after him.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Necklace Forum, and today we have got Tabitha Onyinge. She has introduced herself, and so we are here to know and hear more about her products, her work, her consultancy, and to get empowered. And so please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dr. Zippy Okoth, and enjoy all these episodes of the Necklace Forum. So Tabitha,
yes.
Tell me, first of all, I think I know you as an Asumbi alumni,
yes,
which I think makes me very excited when I meet my fellow alumni doing such splendid work.
Yes.
And then now you're a communication consultant and you have got this vibrant product, which is really helping our girls, and it's quality.
Yes.
So tell me about your passion and what do you do?
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Zippy. You are an inspiration.
Thank
you for the work that you do. I always get excited when I see you because of also your outgoing nature, which is very, very beautiful. We all women aspire to be like that.
Thank you.
So yes, my passion has been for women, and especially the less advantaged women, economically and even in terms of knowledge. And so when whatever I'm doing, I always find myself, what is the word? Mentoring girls.
Yes.
I work with girls. Even a lot of times people think that I am always defensive when it comes to the less fortunate, but it's not about being defensive. It's about looking at these people and see the potential that they have and knowing that you can work with these people. In my career as a communications consultant, any woman who comes my way, especially young girls from college, I work with them because people worked with me when I was young. I got into college and a number of people saw my potential, and most of them were women, surprisingly. They saw my potential, and right from year 1 till the time I was leaving college, I was always on one job or another.
Wow.
Which was very uncommon for people during that time.
Yeah.
And so when I came out, I promised myself that I would also work with people. Anytime I'm in the newsroom or whatever it is, I go out of my way to help fellow women to just grow their career. So that is my passion. So when you go to the vibrant sanitary towels, what actually inspired this was the fact that we had very many girls come to us. They need us to support them with sanitary towels. But we realized along the line that there were people who are suffering from effects of certain sanitary towels, because sanitary towels, not all of them are made of the same material.
Yeah.
Some are made of something synthetic.
Yeah.
So when they add that synthetic thing, then they add plus some other glue and color. If you see a sanitary towel that has color, that color is not very good for your body.
Yeah.
At the same time, there's also glue that is added that is not for human body. The body should not absorb it.
Yeah.
So you find women who experience itchiness or some funny stink or some funny excretions from the system. Yes.
Yeah.
And they have no idea that the sanitary towel is actually affecting them. And that is why we have a lot of reproductory tract,
like even PCOS,
those kind of
UTI.
Things. Yes.
Yeah.
They all come from these sanitary towels. And it's not that the people who are manufacturing them are not aware that these are injurious, but they bring them to low-income countries like ours because they know that they will get away with them. You will not find these things in other countries. So when we discovered that in addition to being poor of sanitary towels, they were also affected by this, we fought hard to get a quality sanitary towels circulated within our country and at a very good price that is affordable. Our focus is actually the upcoming young woman and the woman who is not very well off, so that they know that they are worthy to consume something good and at an affordable price. Yeah. Sometimes we actually go out of our way and subsidize. If someone wants to buy for that kind of community, or when we find a shop that wants to stock, we go out of our way to give them at we subsidize it.
And I know you're not just saying that because there's a time you really subsidized for me when I needed to buy some from a school in my local home area.
Yes.
And we got, I think it was 50 or 100 pads. And I think for me, it was not just like getting the pads. It's like, how many pads can I get for the little money that I had?
Yes.
And the girls really appreciated it. You know, them feeling, here is a pad which is very high quality, feeling that dryness and not having those feelings of itchiness. Because I remember when I started my menstruation as a young girl, there were issues of feeling itchy, feeling uncomfortable. And I think the worst of all is the fear that it's going to leak.
Yes.
For me, I think that was because I saw a girl being mocked in class because she had leaked blood on her school uniform.
Yes.
And I think that was every girl's fear. And you know, when it comes to time during menstruation, you are 13, 14, 15.
Yes.
And you don't know what to go next.
Yes.
And now I'm thinking, right now, our girls start menstruation early.
Yes.
So when you have a pad which can be able to take away all this embarrassment from them, I think that's really something great.
That is true.
Yeah. So if you tell me, do you have girls?
Yes, I do. One girl.
One girl?
Yes. And many non-biological girls.
Yes.
This conversation about sanitary towels and generally just women's health and reproductive system and all that, it starts very early. I had a father who was quite interesting. He used to talk about these things. He used to talk about these things. My father used even to talk about use of condoms with us when we were still young. It's like, if you really have to, because I know you're a teenager, please use a condom.
Oh my God!
And for that reason, we're very open. So it has made us, it has liberated us to be comfortable talking about sanitary towels, talking about women's health and all that, without any shyness or without any shame. We talk about everything right from not being ashamed of having periods, taking care of yourself and making sure that you protect yourself, and empowering girls to know that it is not embarrassing to be experienced monthly periods everywhere. In fact, we always tell them that should a leakage happen, which does happen, of course you feel embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed. Turn it around. Turn it around and tell yourself that, oh, at least now I know that there's a possibility that I can have children, because that is actually what menstruation is all about. It's telling you, your womb is telling you that I'm ready to receive, whatever it is, so that we can make a baby. And so just look at it that way, because there are others who wish they could even have the periods. And as you grow older, you realize that menstruation is a good thing. The other day, a friend of mine was telling me that he has a friend, a woman friend, who has not been able to have a child. And he told me something that broke my heart, that the husband told her that you are so barren, you can't even produce blood. That she can't even have her menstruation period. Luckily for her, he told her that when she was having her menstruation period. Women are ashamed because of that. But when you're younger, you imagine that the shame is in having the period.
But you see, I'm listening to that case and I'm like, here is a man you share with a home and a bed, and he doesn't even know when you are having your menstruation.
Yes.
And I think that's very sad.
Yes.
Because that's not even about having babies. Yes. It means this man is out of touch completely.
With everything that's happening around you.
Yes,
which is unfortunate for we women. Everything about us is always turned to shame us. That is the saddest thing, and yet it should not be. Actually, everything that happens to us or that we do or we experience should be a source of joy. It's a source of joy for the whole society. If all women could not reproduce, who would fill this earth? So
the world just doesn't know.
Yes. So it should never be like that. So that is part of the reason why we have to empower girls from as early as primary school. The youngest classes, we start from class 6 at least. But people who are in my life, I start very early. I have an 8-year-old son, and he likes to talk to me about Vibrant. He's very curious. So I've been telling him to take care of girls well. Because that opens discussion. And all of us just want something that can start discussion. So I tell him the little that he can know, what he can absorb. The little that he can know, because there's a time he used to confuse it with Pampers and all that. So I told him that those are very different things. Because those are some of the ignorance that make young boys mistreat girls. So he has to know where it all comes. Even my older boy knows about it. He's done for me deliveries when he's around.
Nice.
Yes, I send him to do deliveries and to treat the women well.
Yeah, because it's a natural thing.
Yes,
yeah.
It is natural and beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think maybe just to look at, again, the pads.
Yes.
I'm just thinking, a lot of young girls, let me say from my personal experience,
yes.
when I started having my periods, I had my first period in class 8, then they disappeared until when I was in Form 2.
Wow.
And after that, I had very irregular periods. It was like coming after 25 days, then after 40 days.
Yes.
And at that point, I didn't know there was something wrong until when I wanted to have a baby. Then they realized that I had polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Okay.
And nowadays, I look at it like we need to talk to our girls that when we are having these irregular periods and very extremely painful periods,
yes.
we need to talk to the girls.
Yes.
And looking at it, I'm like, when you take even cocoa, it will cool it down, but it makes it worse.
Yeah.
But you're like, what if what was used to make the pads was even increasing my problem?
Yes.
What is your dream with Vibrant? Because this is not an easy industry.
Yes.
This is an industry where the demand is high.
Yes.
The supply is also high equally.
Yes.
So it's not just the demand is high and supply is low. Supply is high because when you go to the supermarket, we have got over 10 companies
yes.
Selling
shelves.
On the shelves.
Yeah.
So where is Vibrant on that shelf?
Oh, we are dreaming. We are dreaming big. And let me just take a few steps back. When we started Vibrant was like the way people use the term kiosk. It was, I got into it as my kiosk.
Yeah.
But as time goes by, I'm getting increasingly passionate, especially when I get good feedback like the one you've just given me.
Yeah.
I get very passionate because I start remembering when we were beginning small, we used to tell ourselves, focus on the vision.
Yes.
And we've constantly focused on the vision. And this is what the vision was. Get quality sanitary towel for the women who are disempowered. Disempowered in terms of financial capability and also education. Because if you have an education, you are able to make choices based on, you can even read something and know that, oh, this one contains this and this is not good for my body. But someone who's not properly empowered education-wise might not even know that. They will just use it because it's a product. So there are times that we had, we were tempted to do things. You know, in business, sometimes you see an opportunity to make a lot of money. For example, a supermarket, for example, wants you to bribe them so that they can exclusively stock your product. And this product is really good. It is the best product in Kenya right now. This one is better than it, just slightly better. In fact, if you look at the two of them, you'll think that it's one and the same product, but it's not. And their capability is also very close, very similar, because that is a product I was using before I got, before I laid my hands on this. Now, when a company tells you to do that so they can sell your product at a very high price, and they tell you that you will be getting this, you see the figures that they're making.
And you're like, you get excited.
Yes. We kept reminding ourselves that no, we have to focus on our vision.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, if we didn't have that vision, we would have never gotten here. And because of that, we've also kept changing our business model. Initially, we thought that we would be fully commercial, get into the supermarkets and sell it, but at an affordable price. But when we realized what it means to be in the supermarkets, and we cannot force supermarkets to sell a product at a price that we want. They were telling us that they also have to make, but as long as we give them at our price, what they do with it is up to them.
Yeah.
So we changed the model very quickly. We decided that we are going to reach these people ourselves. So if you walk around, you'll find Vibrant in low-income areas.
Nice.
And they are able to buy it at a much cheaper price than the best product according to our society. We are 3 sisters in this company, directors, but I am the managing director. The others are busy with other things, but we are all very hands-off and very, very involved. So the vision has remained. Now, our next step is we would like to establish a company here. When we started, we wanted to actually start by having the production here. And
Yeah.
it is very expensive, super expensive. Now, the nearest, by then in Kenya, there is no company that manufactures
sanitary towels. Yeah.
They always tell you that they do, but there is none.
Yeah, I actually read the labels on all of them. You see India.
Yes, they don't. They don't. But there
China.
is a company in Uganda that does sanitary towels. So we actually talked to them. We wanted to partner with them to produce our sanitary towels from there. But it was, first of all, it was very expensive because raw materials have to come from Europe to China first, then from China to Africa. You can imagine how terrible
that's like fuel.
Yes.
The way we take fuel so that it is refined and brought back to Africa.
So our vision is to establish that plant here. What we need is a big piece of land so that it's set. It's something that can occupy a very big piece of land because it goes from stage to stage and it's all automated.
Yeah.
From the layering, ours have very many layers. So for each of these layers goes to a different machine as it progresses. Then eventually it's stuck together with the stitching.
I think we can see the let's just open and trust the layers.
Yes. So
let people see.
Yeah.
Guys, look at this packaging.
Yeah, the packaging is so beautiful. Even if you drop this one down, you will still pick it and use it because even this is very protected.
Yeah.
Look at the surface.
Now I get it.
It's very soft.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So then you eventually remove it and stick it. So there are very, very many different layers. There's the top layer. This is the top one that ensures that liquid goes in. But at the same time, it ensures that you feel dry.
Yeah.
When you're using Vibrant, from the time you open it to the time you remove it, the feeling is the same on your skin.
Wow.
As in, it feels dry continuously and it feels soft because of the top layer. It's very, very important, this top layer.
Yeah.
And then when you remove it, removing it's very difficult.
I think it is good that removing is difficult, so that the warmth in my body will not remove it.
Yeah. So this one that you're peeling off is to protect it from leaking.
Yeah.
So it won't leak onto your panty.
Hey guys, this is pure cotton.
Yes.
And you know, there's something I always tell people when I go to buy tissue paper.
Yes.
If I do like this and it chaps things on my face, I'm like,
you can even breathe.
You see,
You breathe and you won't sneeze.
You are not seeing anything coming on air, you know.
Yeah, and it's not smelly. So this bit is the one that absorbs and contains it. Absorbs and retains the fluid so it doesn't pop back up.
Yeah.
This material should also make sure that once it goes in, it can't come back out. So that is how it's been made.
And these are like 5 layers or how many layers? I'm seeing like 5 layers here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 layers.
7 layers. Wow, yeah.
7 layers.
Actually, hapa katikati 5, then 7 sasa ndio hii tena ukiongeza hii.
Yeah. And then the bottom one. The bottom one, most people put polythene.
Yeah.
So there's no breathability.
And that is what makes us itch by the end of your period. When during your periods you're sweating.
Yes.
Then you feel like your skin is chafing. Oh Lord, the things we go through as women.
It is steaming. Your system gets steamed up.
Yeah.
Now, this one is a polythene, but you can see the
pores and stuff. Yeah.
It enables breathability. It goes in and out. The way you breathe in and out. Because those other ones, it goes and it gets stuck here.
Yes.
It gets stuck here, so it doesn't go beyond, and it doesn't the moisture, the wetness. So you find that it's all here and it's all.
But then again, even just from a layman perspective, guys, if it was polythene, you couldn't even be able to tear it the way we have tried. You know the way polythene, like now this is polythene. You see tearing, you see what's happening.
It's stretching, yes.
Yeah, but this one, it's tearing, so it means it's purely cotton, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, natural. And I think this is beautiful, so at least, Kenyans, we like to verify.
Yes. No, it's important. Actually, there's so much tests that we do. I don't think we will do the others because this one requires people to come and feel, to look at it. For example, we do use liquid testing. We use control pads. We use you choose your best.
Yes.
You choose your best, and then we put this one against.
But also, then even this ridge alone.
Yes.
I mean, it means that it will not slip to the sides. Yeah.
You get the reason why it should not pass beyond this.
Beyond the center.
If it passes beyond this center, then there is something wrong with your sanitary towel.
Yeah.
So it should never pass. And by then you drop and it spreads.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was saying that we want to establish that company. It's super expensive, but now we have freed ourselves to dream.
Yes.
In fact, yesterday I was watching.
But I think you should now go to tampons.
Yes, I know.
I love tampons after my, let me say, embarrassing moments.
Yeah.
Once as a teacher in class, let me tell you.
Jesus.
One day I was wearing sanitary towels. I won't even say the name.
Yeah.
Then you know the way we are seated, then you just adjust yourself like this. And I just felt like, shwa!
Oh.
And I knew
Things were not good.
things were not good. I could not even stand up.
Yes.
During the class, when students had left, I pretended like I'm still checking some stuff. When they had left, I went very fast into my car, and the whole of that day I was wearing a trench coat.
Wow. We have a bigger one, so
so this is bigger.
This one is bigger. Then there's another one, a green one.
Yes.
Which is much bigger.
Much bigger.
Yeah. So
great.
You'll see the difference when I open this.
Oh, nice.
Usually when it's longer, it's a bit difficult to put it on the panty. So this one has been made in such a way that you can put it on the panty because it has two places. So you put this one on the front side, and then you unpeel this one, and you wrap it around at the back.
I always say for people from Western Kenya, women from Western Kenya, because we are well endowed, we need the long ones.
Yes. So the other one is much longer.
Yes.
And it has 3 wings now. This one has 2 wings. This one has 1 wing.
Yes.
2, and then that one has 3 wings.
Yeah,
so it helps you to keep comfortable and
great,
cool and everything. Yeah.
Your words of advice to a young woman.
Okay.
Yes.
To a young woman, what I can say is just enjoy life. Get out there and do all that you can do, but make sure that you have principles that you follow. Don't just do things out of ignorance. Make sure that you understand why you're doing what you're doing. And don't worry about what others think about you. Never ever worry about what... In fact, a lot of times you imagine the people I think about, they're not. They're thinking about their own problems. So you get out there, get as much information as you can regarding your life. Gauge your interests. You know, we have interests. When I was growing up, I had a line of earrings from up to down. And I came from a very strict SDA background, and my father could just understand. I think he used to look at me and wonder, what's wrong with this kid? But I had interests, and those interests I realized that I just had so much energy, and I wanted to express myself, and it didn't really matter how I expressed myself. And I think, especially in my earlier years, nowadays I think I'm not as expressive as I was when I was younger. When I was young, wherever I went, people will remember me. They will always talk about me.
They still remember you.
Yeah, because of the energy that I had, the way I expressed myself in words and even in dressing and all that.
Yeah.
And I didn't stop myself. I wasn't afraid that someone will judge me.
Yeah.
I was like, so what?
Yes.
My life was like, so what, And I think that is what has brought me places. When I was starting this company, I mean, a lot of people were wondering, what is she going to do? How will she survive? That was 2013, 2014 proper. And we are still in, and we're still running strong. That is the communications company. We're running strong, and whether there are challenges or not, we stay there and we tell ourselves that tomorrow is going to be a better day.
Exactly.
So as a young girl, always know that the next day is going to be a better day for as long as you're consistently doing something with your life. Don't ask for life and then you waste it sitting down and whining. No. Get up and go and do what you can. Even if it's just something little for the day, it's better than having spent the day in bed or watching TV or doing nothing. Yes, that is for the young girl.